Mars Exposed, Proof of Life or Humanity's Last Backup. About 55 million kilometers from Earth, there's a red planet, quietly sending us two mysterious signals. First, NASA's Perseverance rover made a major discovery. In ancient, dried up riverbed rocks on Mars, scientists detected large amounts of organic carbon, sulfur, and oxidized iron.
2, 1.
Second, SpaceX has already set its sights on sending humans to Mars by 2030. This frozen world, with an average temperature of minus 63 degrees Celsius, is it hiding evidence of life? Or could it become humanity's next home? Most people don't realize this. 4 billion years ago, Mars looked nothing like the barren world we see today. It may have been a blue planet, covered by vast oceans. Beneath Utopia Planitia, about 10 to 35 meters underground, scientists discovered 76 layers of tilted sediment structures that closely resemble tidal formations on Earth's coastlines. This is strong evidence that Mars' northern hemisphere was once covered by a massive ocean. And it gets even more interesting. That ancient water didn't completely disappear. China's Zhurong rover found a 7-meter thick layer of frozen soil. Meanwhile, data from NASA's InSight mission suggests that as deep as 5 kilometers underground, Mars may still hold a global layer of liquid water containing as much water as Antarctica on Earth. These underground water resources on Mars that provide the most critical foundation for human colonization. By extracting the underground frozen ice and splitting it through mature water photolysis technology, we can directly produce breathable oxygen and hydrogen for fuel. We will no longer need to transport supplies all the way from Earth. According to the plan, by 2050, at the latest, 1,000 reusable starships will be deployed, taking the Earth-Mars closest window every 26 months. They will send 1 million people to settle on Mars in batches. Future Martians will live in fully enclosed dome cities. The interior will replicate Earth's ecosystem, growing their own food to achieve self-sufficiency, recycling oxygen and water resources. We will gradually turn Mars into a second habitable planet. Starship has already completed orbital test flights. Reusable technology has drastically lowered the cost of space travel. Colonizing Mars is no longer unrealistic science fiction, but a reality that is taking shape step by step. Beyond the search for life and colonization plans, Mars itself boasts the most stunning natural wonders in the solar system, as clearly shown in the 76-meter high-resolution global images. Mars is split into two very distinct regions. The southern hemisphere is an ancient, heavily cratered highland, while the northern hemisphere is a relatively flat, young plain. Here stands Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano in the solar system. It is 2.5 times the height of Mount Everest. Its base is so large that it could fit the entire country of France. The circular depression surrounding the volcano was created when the crust collapsed under its enormous weight. There is also Valles Marineris, the largest canyon system in the solar system, easily deep enough to fit 2 Mount Everest stacked together. Mars looks red simply because its surface is covered with iron oxide, which is what we commonly call rust. The origin of these extraordinary landforms can be traced back to a giant collision 4.5 billion years ago. A Pluto-sized celestial body crashed violently into Mars. This impact not only created Mars' 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos, but also caused Mars' core to cool down rapidly and its magnetic field to vanish completely. Without the protection of a magnetic field, surface water either escape into space or sink deep underground. But to live on Mars for the long term, humanity must get past 3 life or death challenges. First, the extreme temperature swings. The day-night temperature difference on Mars can hit 160 degrees Celsius. Days can reach a comfortable 20 Celsius, but nights plunge straight to 140 Celsius. Only insulated, climate-controlled domes allow safe living. Second, deadly cosmic radiation. Mars' atmosphere is only 1% as dense as Earth. It cannot block solar, wind, or cosmic rays. Radiation levels on the Martian surface are 200 times higher than on Earth. Third, building a fully closed ecological system. Although there is no liquid water on the surface, underground frozen ice and deep oceans provide a steady water supply. The soil is rich in minerals. With added carbon dioxide, it can grow crops. What's more, Mars' gravity is just 38% of Earth's, which helps slow down bone loss in the human body. Right now, Perseverance is still drilling and collecting samples in Jezero Crater. Tenna's next generation Mars rover is also under urgent development. It will carry a kilometer-scale drilling device to go deep underground and search for signs of hidden microbial life. On the other side, SpaceX's Starship is testing at full speed, sprinting toward the goal of crewed landings by 2030. The two big mysteries of Mars. We still have no final answers. Could there really be life in its underground oceans? Will the 2050 plan to settle 1 million people succeed? And when will we finally set foot on this red planet? Don't forget to subscribe. We'll keep you updated with the latest developments and uncover more little-known truths about the universe.